back into this Dwemer ruin. Some weird Dwemer shit on the wall, all over.
It'll be your blood
I'm
here,
not really
not
even
mine.
sure if there's like a translator for that. But if there is, someone or Morrowind, the people who created Morrowind would have spent like a lot of time on this to create some language that they put on the wall for these dungeons that are Dwemer. Like, that would be a lot of detail, and Morrowind already has, like, the most detail
I have you.
I know in any game. But anyways, we are back to find the puzzle box while killing tons of random like bandits who just felt like making a Dwemer structure, ruin, kind of their home, which is weird because why would bandits really want to make this their home? Because usually there's like a bunch of random like centurion like leftover robots just roaming around. I don't know. If I was a bandit, you know, we're pretty weak. Like in general, bandits pretty weak. And I would definitely not want to be fighting anything. I just want a simple little cave where you can like hide your loot and lay low after committing a crime so you don't get caught by guards or something. But I would definitely not want to be here because, well, it's by a Legion fort, first of all. It's like right next to it. Like, if the Legion people just like looked behind them, like, and walked through, like, there's a huge bridge, and if you're like one of those like archers up there, like looking on one of those watchtowers, I think you're gonna see like some suspicious activity. Like if you're seeing a bunch of these people, but then again, are these people actually stealing things? I really don't know. Like maybe this is just their home and I'm like invading their home and this is really just like a big family of people. But no kids, because no kids in this game. I forget why there aren't any kids. I guess they never really felt like making them, because kids kind of don't serve a purpose in games like these. Just to me, they're kind of worthless. All they do is, like, maybe, you know, you can get, like, a quest for them and you have to find their teddy bear. The dumbest things in the world. Finding a stupid teddy bear in, like, crazy, dangerous places just seems terribly stupid thing if you're any adventurer. Like, the Fallout series, they had kids, and I believe there was stupid, missions like that, and I definitely like the Morrowind missions better, and I like Morrowind better because there are no kids, and kids kind of get annoying in games. Alright, let's see. I believe that the puzzle box is over there. Like, right over there. But I'm just gonna go searching around for, like, another 10 minutes probably, because I had no clue it was really over there. I was just trying to follow the path while getting experience, getting levels, which are gonna help during, like, main quest craziness. Especially when you get to the Blight areas, and there's, like, a bunch of daedric worshippers, like, they are scumbags because they always like disease you. Alright, that guy just got owned. Like, he comes over and he says, "I have you," but he's got a steel dagger, and I hit him once, and he falls to the ground, like, winded, because obviously you can wind somebody with a spear. It does make sense. Like, if I puncture your lung, you're probably gonna fall on the ground and, like, hold your chest. That would just definitely happen, because I just punctured, like, your lung, and oxygen going through your body stops. Yeah, it do some damage. Wow, dormer tube, 40.5 weight. Awesome books are very good when they are skill books, because they get your, like, abilities for free. It's awesome. Whatever ability you get, like, you have no clue. Like, you can read the title, and it's like a dance in the fire or something. That could be anything. Like, all of a sudden you could randomly get endurance, because obviously it's preset, but I mean, like, if you're just reading the titles, that's what I'm saying, and it says a dance in the fire, I think that's endurance. Like, if you're able to dance in a fire, then you're definitely showing some endurance. But, you know, that was like athletics or something. But maybe if you're, like, so fast that the flames can't touch you, kind of like, well, no. Because if you do those, like, walking on hot coal things where you have to walk across, like, a path of hot coals, it doesn't really work if you go fast. Trust me, I've watched, like, Mythbusters. They tested that. The people who walk fast and crazy would burn their feet. The people who just walk across, for some reason, I think it was, like, they wouldn't upset the they wouldn't move the ash around that was, like, already burnt there. And that way, the hot coals were underneath the ash and it wouldn't burn their feet. But the people who were going really fast moved the ash around, dug their, like, heels into the fire, and it was bad. So definitely, if you're ever walking on hot coals, you heard it from me. Don't walk too fast. But anyways, I thought you could write on paper here. You cannot. I thought this was some craziness where in this game where there's so much detail that you could actually, like, write your own books or something.
Take that!
So no, you definitely cannot. But anyways, here is the boss. I'm trying to get... I didn't even get my real spear out. I just killed him with the dwarven spear. But this is probably going to be the hardest challenge for me, is if I walk into a room and I have to kill something that's, like, right there. And it'll, like, it could one-hit me, because I am not the most tanky person out there. But usually I like open areas where I can just kite them, run around, you know, take time to assess the situation. And it totally shows there. Oh, there's the dormer puzzle box. But I cannot actually take it because, BS, like, you have to start the quest. But, what was I saying? Yeah, I like open-ended, open areas, because I can run around, cast spells, drink potions, do so much better. But if I walk into a room that's enclosed, I have to fight somebody where I can't get distance on, that is going to be the hardest thing for me to actually overcome in this game. And I don't know how I'm going to do it. I'm probably going to walk in there while, like, casting some paralyzation spell, and hopefully they don't resist it, and I can do that to win. Or maybe I'll enchant a ring to do, like, major magic damage, and I'll just keep going in there, casting that spell on them, and then running away. Because I definitely do not... Well, nobody can really have the endurance to last very long on hardest difficulty. Even if I went like heavy armor, I was an orc, I went like straight up endurance, everything I could to get endurance. I could probably still only last like 3-4 hits. It's just the craziness that is hardest difficulty. But anyways, we are back to go to Morrowind region or whatever when there is a blight storm, and it sucks. And I definitely don't want to be traveling around in a blight storm. It's just the worst. You have to like run through it, but I believe it actually slows you. And now I'm getting like stuck in this crazy little like vortex thing. But good thing I have levitate to kind of inch me out of there. So levitate, probably one of the most useful spells that gets you out of anything. Proven right there. Anyways, what was I saying? About something about, yes, these storms, they make you move slower, and they are just really annoying, and you can't really see. And I just squeezed through that little crack, crazy. So yeah, I'm just gonna rest like 18 hours, that should get through this blight storm, and we will be on our way to, I believe, a daedric shrine. And I obviously need to rest more because that storm is still out there. But yes, daedric shrine, that's next. That's like right next to this place. This place is just full of danger and action. Like this cliff racer. So much action in this. It's a good thing I have a lot of agility so I can dodge the attacks. So you could go like full endurance, have no agility, and you'll survive like 4 attacks. But with agility you have a chance to virtually dodge an infinite amount of attacks. So I like those chances, even though, you know, most of the time you will get hit eventually. Stupid scribs are just one-hit wonders, and they have good scrib jelly though. I believe it like helps me cure paralyzation or something, even though they paralyze me. And we're going down this road that's just full of, oh god, cliff racers, more cliff racers, and then just a few random scribs and guars. But mostly it's just gonna be a mob scene of cliff racers. Like, you can see them all. They are just circling over us because they are birds. We're a lizard. It's just kind of nature, I guess. But I definitely hate them. And I can levitate up to them, but you know, I just waste mana, and I'll probably just end up fighting another one. So I just pretty much keep moving, and then until they fly down, I'll take them out like right now. But usually they can get like one hit on me when my back is turned. Such cheap bastards. And just look, I can't even rest because whenever I'm trying to, there's like a cliff racer behind a rock over that mountain, and then look, where do they come from? I just like looked up, nothing, and then all of a sudden one appears. So I'm just gonna use my bound spear because I'm kind of like overusing the dwarven spear to kill all these cliff racers, because they'll get like a hit on me, and look at that damage, it's like adding up. Not good. But this seriously takes forever for them to fly down. The funny thing is, it takes forever, right? So you start walking, you start running away, and you think, oh, well, you know, they fly down so slowly, they'll never like reach me for another like minute, and I can go on my way. And then right when you turn your back and start running to your destination, boom, it hits you in the back. It's like they're waiting for you to turn your back. It's crazy. More scribs that are disrupting me in my sleep, but it's kind of weird because I totally went through the whole sleep with like, I got all my magicka, all my health, and then it decides to interrupt me. It's basically like you're waking up and then there's a scrib there that's just, I don't know, making noises at you, and it says you've been interrupted. But I was already getting up, but maybe it just, I could have got up like a minute later, got that extra minute that's so much needed. So I'm just gonna do some quick saving because I can see the daedric shrine, and if I die to these cliff racers somehow, I definitely don't want to be set back all the way and have to kill about 10 more cliff racers. Now these things usually carry disease, these kagouties, but you mostly see diseased ones in like Ashlander area or whatever it's called. And that will be like later in the main quest when we have to become like the Neverine. You have to meet all these crazy people who live in like these camps, and pretty much just convince them that you are this prophecy. And then everyone who doesn't believe in the Neverine like hates you. That includes like ordinators, and those guys are really tough. But, so yeah, here's a daedric shrine. There's like some daedric symbols, but again, I do not know any of the Morrowind languages. Kind of crazy detail put into this game. And there was a scamp from like the Daedra world, and its species is like Daedra or something. Like I feel like everything from the plains of like Oblivion are like their species are Daedra or something. I'm not like too sure on all the lore of the Elder Scrolls, but definitely do not hold any of this to me. So I'm pretty much just gonna sneak around, get my balance spear out, because scamps, I think, are actually pretty tough. Definitely stronger than cliff racers. But scamps, they're not like the only thing that are going to be in the daedric shrine. At least, not usually. Like, usually there will be a scamp, and then all of a sudden you'll get like shot in the back by a fireball, and it's craziness. Like, all of a sudden your health is like, it's falling so fast. It's it's total craziness. And you're trying to like drink like 10 cheap bargain health potions, and you're just wishing that you had spent a little more money and got some quality ones. Because even though you drank just like 10 potions, your health is still falling somehow. Because like Antronachs, I believe that's like how you pronounce them or whatever, deal so much damage with their spells, but they only cast them like a few times, and then they like come and start smacking you. But when they do hit, it's Like, I remember, you know, first got this game, and when I was first playing this game, it was craziness. I was not even interested in the main quest. I, like, loved just going out to every shrine, every, like, new ruin I could find, any cave, anything, and just going in, like, raiding it. But mostly what would happen would be I'd get to around here, and there'd be some Antronoch, some crazy daedra, and it would one-shot me, and I would look the other way. So I never really got that far, as into getting into the actual shrine. I'd get to the steps, and I couldn't make it through. And even if I made it through, the enemies in the shrine are definitely stronger, so it'd make no difference. So let's go into this Asimeth shrine, and we will loot what we can, and hopefully we can actually get out of here alive.
You will die!
And there is, I think, Dagoth, or just that, like, statue. Crazy, like, lord. See, look at this. So we actually make it into the shrine. And there's somebody who can, like, block every other attack. Like, that has got to be like 100 block skill. And I do no damage. That is heavy armor, and she is very tough. Like, remember those stupid bandits we were killing? Call them bandits, or a family, or whatever. But they aren't even close to how strong these people are. Like, these are daedra worshippers, and they'll do anything to gain just a little bit of power. So I'm looking around, I know, yeah, see, I know that was not the only person around. It'd be way too easy. So I start getting ready for this guy. And luckily, this is not a Dremora Lord, and I was easily able to kill this guy. And I was actually, like, a little bit surprised that I could kill him, but then I forgot. Dremora Lords are the real people who are very strong. Dremoras are just a little bit weaker. And so I checked the difficulty, made sure it was 100, and then we're off to fighting this girl. And I thought I was just gonna easily kill her, but she actually got one hit on me. And it was a chitin, like, short sword, and it just took so much health. And now look at that. That's, like, amazing. I was really happy when I got those. Because now we can, like, sneak, use chameleon, and those two combinations are very good for stealing whatever we need. So I'm just kind of looking around for loot, and there's one thing I still have to do, which I'm kind of putting off because it's going to be crazy. But there is one more enemy that we have to fight, and that is the Dremora Lord. And he is very strong. He can definitely one-shot me. So I took the gold, and he still didn't come, and then I took the ebony, and there he is. So now I'm gonna get ready. So the first thing I want to do is get a resist fire spell, just to kind of negate that fire damage that's on me. So when I'm fighting him, well, it didn't really even matter because I was already one-hittable. But I just wanted to make sure, you know, maybe I could survive if he did a really bad hit. And then I wanted to also heal myself, because I also just wanted to see if I could survive, but probably not. And boom. That was like a one-handed, like, piece of crap like weapon. But Dromora Lords have so much, like, strength. It is crazy, their damage. And I am just not... I don't have the weapons, I don't have the armor. I definitely do not have the skill to handle a blow like that, but I am going to use everything I can. And this time I take Ebony first, initiate the fight. And this time I'm definitely stay my distance. And that time he actually hit me and didn't actually kill me, which is pretty crazy. So maybe the last time he hit me, it was just a little bit lucky. I obviously tried to paralyze him. As you can see, it did not work. They always resisted. It's stupid. Every time they resist paralyzation because it's OP anyways, but still. And now the fire, as you can see, is burning me up, but I saw it was fading, so didn't really pay attention to it. Now last time he had like a dwarven axe, this time he had like a club. I could have kept like resetting my save and seeing if I could get a spear from him. But I just thought it would be better if we just take whatever he drops, and then later on, anyways, we'll fight plenty more of those. And we'll probably get a spear later on. So now we just have to do some standard basic looting. If I could actually jump up here, but of course my acrobatics is so bad. I didn't really even need to jump up here, but I wanted to get up there for some reason to prove myself or something. But I definitely have no acrobatics. I can barely jump like 6 inches. Or that's actually kind of a lot. But yeah, I could barely jump like 5 inches. It's so sad. But then again, I'm wearing like I have like 200 like pounds on me. Like if you've ever carried that much, I think everyone would also find it hard to jump. So there wasn't really much in there that was of much use, which is kind of let down, but you know, it was like the first daedric shrine. It was right next to the first real quest that everyone would kind of start out with, so it was pretty easy shrine to raid, but they're definitely going to be much harder later on. So I'm just gonna get out of here as I take one last look to see if there's any hidden treasures. And then we'll be going back into the Ashlands region, which is just full of storms and crazy shit. And I'm just gonna save real quick. So it's good to save after raiding a daedric shrine, because you never know what's gonna happen in Morrowind. After you like enter a daedric shrine, they could randomly spawn craziness outside just to upset you, or not really upset you, but you know, surprise you and just, let's say you get all this great stuff, you just had an epic fight and barely survived. Well, they don't care if they take that away from you. They'll pretty much do anything they can to take that away from you. Alright, so there are a few scamps again. I guess I rested in there, they respawned, so we have to kill them again. But, you know, good spear experience. Probably get another level soon. And we'll be on our way. There over there is like a bull netch. Pretty cool thing. It just kind of flies there. It's totally passive. And if you do provoke it, it shoots crazy like poison bombs at you from the air. So it's like aerial bombing. Usually you don't really need to mess with them unless you want whatever ingredient they drop, but I would definitely not get like into the fight with a crazy beast like that, because definitely probably would get one-shotted so easily. Like 12 points of poison damage per second would take me out, especially because I haven't really made any good healing potions yet, and I've only got healing potions from ladies, like alchemists, but definitely you want to make your own because they last longer. They may not be as strong, but they can definitely counteract any spells or poisons, like trap chests and stuff. If you don't have like a probe that disarms it, then you can definitely use a health potion. And now we have to fight a bunch of cliff racers again. And we know how we love that. Just going down path where there are like a million cliff racers. Just randomly, like the most common creature in Morrowind is the cliff racer. It's everywhere. Like, even in towns, like, I'll just be, running down a path, go into town, I'll hear the battle music, look above me, and there's a cliff racer, and the guards are rushing towards you, and you think, oh shit, they're gonna arrest me if you don't know that cliff racers, and then all of a sudden they start swinging their weapon, and you're just thinking this has gotta be some glitch, I didn't do anything wrong. And then all of a sudden you notice it's just one of those troll cliff racers and falls on your face. And look at this, it's like seriously every cliff racer, 2 of them are right behind them. And even though I'm turning my back, these ones are just floating, trolling me. Like, they just don't want me to rest, and they don't want to come down. Definitely the ultimate trolls. Like, what if I didn't have levitate, and these guys followed me around all game? It'd be the worst thing. So we just have to dispatch them, and kind of keep going. And we can never rest, because, of course, there's more cliff racers. Definitely whoever made the cliff racer, I'd like to meet this person and ask just why. Like, why are there so many? And how did you know that a flying creature that makes crazy noises would be the most annoying thing to any Morrowind player, and that everyone would join the Cliff Racer hate club? But moving on, I would like to get to Ghost Gate. That was kind of the whole reason behind this crazy adventure, so that we can get some new armor, or even maybe steal some good stuff. The problem with stealing stuff is it's watched by like high-level guards, and they can somehow like sense you no matter what. Like, you could be 50 feet away from the item, and you could use a spell called telekinesis, which lets you like move items, take items from 50 feet away. So you could be sneaking 50 feet away and try to take this, and they'll see you. I mean, you could use chameleon, you could be blending in with the background, like, so much, and you could make them look the other way while you're blending into the background. You have like sneak everything on, and you're 50 feet away with telekinesis, and they'll still find you. I mean, they must have like a sixth sense for thieves. Probably the Ordinator, like, training grounds, like police academy, but like for Ordinators, like in Morrowind. The only way your final exam would be, alright, this guy is gonna have chameleon, like 50%. He's gonna be using telekinesis. You're gonna be looking that way, and you're gonna somehow find out that this guy is stealing your stuff, and if you don't, you fail. It's pretty hardcore. They somehow do it anyways. So here's like a little switch. It lets you go into the ghost wall, which is where Dagoth is kind of hanging out, spreading all his like disease and stuff. And we definitely could go in there. I mean, we could. We'd probably have to do everything we could just to kill like ash vampires, the weakest thing in there. But we could, and then of course when we actually go into one of the ruins, oh my god, there would be so many bad things going on. We would be reduced to nothing so fast. Like, they'd probably shoot so many spells at us that in air they'd combine into like ultimate something, and it would just vaporize us.
Whatever
Like, that
you're
is how
looking for,
weak
I'm
we
sure
are
I
to
don't know how to
things
find it.
in the ghost wall. But we'll get there. We'll you know, find some spells like right now. We'll
Whatever you're looking
get
for, I'm sure
farther
I
in
don't know how
the
to find it.
main quest. Raid some daedric shrines. Get some better armor, better weapons, and we'll go in there and we'll laugh at them because we are so good. That'll probably be a long time from now. Several hour episodes in. I mean, here we are a few hours in, we haven't even started the first. Well, we've kind of started it, but we haven't really even talked to Caius yet. We'll get there, we'll get the puzzle blocks, we'll start gathering information. We'll become the Hortator, we'll become the Neverine, and we will complete the game.
bitches out or hit the road.
So there's an ordinator. They're kind of all jerks, and everyone hates me here. It's terrible. So this person has all the restore things, which is very handy indeed when you go into the ghost wall, because everything in there wants to drain you to 0. Make you completely worthless. And I believe there could be some books up here.
Do you want something?
And there is an Endoral
What,
helmet, which is
Outlander?
medium
Why do
armor,
you
which is
disturb
like really
me?
good. And I bet if we had like telekinesis and we hid behind over there, we could be seen. You never know.
What,
There's
Outlander?
an
Why do you
ordinator.
say what you
and
want or
those
go away?
people are crazy. They have the sixth sense. But we could probably take it. But
You talk
like,
too
of course,
much,
we can't even
Outlander.
like wear it. But if we could, if you talk to an ordinator and you have that helmet on, they get like pissed at you. They know their colleagues from the ordinary or like police academy, and they know you are not one of them. And they will arrest you, or I don't even know if they give you the option. I believe they just say, "Alright, I'm gonna kill you," and all you can
Your
do is say
wounds
goodbye.
are minor
and,
compared to
like,
what you will
prepare
receive
yourself.
if you continue to bother me.
It's total craziness. So this girl enchants stuff, and that was like an exquisite ring, but it's called something else. But it can it has a giant enchanting capacity, so you can make some crazy things with that, like 100% chameleon. You could be literally invisible and still be like taking stuff. You could be the ultimate thief. But you know, ordinator, sixth sense, so you gotta watch out for them. So I do have the gold to get these shoulder pads. Rather than that, this girl doesn't sell any good medium armor, except for those helmets. But you know, we can't really even use them, and even if we could, they'd probably want to kill us if we did. So we're looking a lot baller now. I mean, we are
Whatever
like a
you're
boss.
looking for, I'm sure I don't
And
know how
there's
to
a bunch
find
of
it.
good stuff in here that would be good for enchanting. Because clothes, you can wear them, and if you have Azura Star, you know, it's really good to use for constant effects. And you know, they have good clothes. Usually have really good capacities for enchanting. And with that enchanting, you can pretty much become really, really strong. That's probably why I picked enchanting as like one of my major skills, because definitely enchanting takes you to a whole new level. And
No,
you can
I don't
do so
think
many
so.
more things.
Whatever you're looking for, I'm sure I don't know how to
So
find
I
it.
took one of the amulets, which will be good for later on if I ever need to make an enchanted item that will be good for like restoring health or whatever I need it for, like maybe unlocking something. So I stole that key and I came into this 100, locked craziness.
Let's not make this
And I thought
official,
that ordinator
Outlander.
would want to kill
Move
me
along.
because I just like kind of broke an entry. But he didn't. So I'm just kind of looking at the stuff that I could steal. Definitely some good ingredients. Mostly there's like ebony things, which would be really nice to steal and sell.
What is it,
Definitely
peasant?
not wear, because heavy armor is just not my thing.
I don't have a lot of
guess.
patience for questions, Outlander.
But I definitely need to get full Endural, or if I go to Tribunal, which is like an expansion for Morrowind, which I do have, I can actually go to a weapon and armor merchant there, and she like sells crazy good stuff. And I can actually get even better medium armor than Endural, but it costs like a lot. Oh my god, does it cost?
I have you!
It is very high armor, but it takes so much money.
You have sealed your fate.
We'll have
You
to
cannot.
You Enwa!
pretty much, like, even making all those potions and selling them definitely would not make the kind of money we need. Like, I think all the armor that we would need, like shoulder pads, bracers, chest, legs, greaves, would cost like in the 100,000s, I believe, with like the tax or whatever that they overprice you and everything. So to do that, we have to get to a high enough level and find a find a daedric shrine. Keep killing all the generals and like golden saints, which would definitely not be like an easy task until we're further
What
on
is
in
it,
the game.
peasant?
But we could take the weapons and things and sell them to a scamp in Caldera, I believe. It's called Creeper. It actually has like a lot
No,
of
I
gold.
don't think so.
5,000, which is a really good
Whatever
amount.
you're looking for,
And I
I'm
don't care
sure
if,
I
like,
don't
it's
know
worth,
how to
like,
find
a lot
it.
more. It doesn't matter, because obviously daedric weapon stuff are really pricey, and no merchant's gonna have that kind of money. What, except
Not
for
now, Outlander.
person in
Head on.
Tribunal,
Own no weakness or fault.
who is the weapon merchant, and armor merchant. She actually has like 10,000, so she's actually better than Creeper. So scratch Creeper. Who cares about Creeper? Creeper can go away. We could sell a bunch of daedric weapons and they're totally overpriced, so it actually works in our favor. Because then we don't have to get scammed by Creeper. And even if we, we don't have to sell like 40,000 gold daedric weapon for like 10,000. So even if we go over her like limit, her gold limit, we can buy the armor. Yeah, we can buy the armor.
I
and
don't
then
have a lot of patience
sell
for
all our
questions,
daedric
Outlander.
weapons, and we'll still probably make a profit. As long as we have enough.
What is it, peasant?
And wow. So I tried to like steal those things, but I couldn't really, because
You have sealed your fate. You cannot
this
escape
is
the righteous.
25 points. It's not reached that far. And then I tried to sleep in a bed But, you know, that lady was watching, so she was like, it's not your bed, so I'm going to report you to the guards. So, thank you for that, lady. I give you money for your spell. You know, and you can, like, feed yourself, or whatever you do. And in return, you report me to the guards.
Submit to the three, the spirits and thy lords.
So here we are at level 4, trying to steal, like, ebony. And so we can reach it from here. But this is what I'm talking about. He's totally not looking
You will
at
be
me.
disgraced
I
for
have
this.
chameleon on. And I have telekinesis, like, 50 feet away. And he can still see me. So we'll need, like, to be 100 feet at least. But yeah, I really like telekinesis for stealing things. It's, like, probably one of the best
Spit it out or hit the road.
stealing techniques, I guess you could use. Especially with chameleon. So all those thieves who have like 100 sneak don't got shit on me, because I can steal something from, like, just think about this. So the king's like giving a speech or whatever, and like, just, I don't know if there's a king of Morrowind, but so there's like a king of like something, like, I know there's plantations in this game, and they have like slaves and they have tons of money. So the plantation owner, he's like rich, he's got like a crazy expensive amulet on. I have telekinesis. I could be up on a balcony, like sneaking around with like 100% chameleon.
Why do you disturb
And he
me?
can't see me, and I'm on a balcony, and I just
What, Outlander?
steal the amulet from his neck from like 200 feet away, and, you know, freaking thieves, they'd have to wait till he like
Do you
gets in
want
his house.
something?
They'd have to unlock the door. They have
Spit
to
it out
go
or
to his
hit the
bed
road.
and like wait for him to go to sleep, and like put it in like some chest with like 100 lock, or maybe just like pickpocket him in bed if he like wears it to bed, which would be weird. But yeah, definitely thieves with like 100 sneak and lockpicking, all that crazy stuff. Do not even compare to like people with magic. Magic always trumps anything. Like, yeah, you have your lockpicking, you can lockpick 100 skill thing, but I can also unlock that, and I don't even have to fail at it. I can just get some enchanted item to do it for me. And it doesn't even take lockpicks or whatever.
Spit it out or hit the road.
You're like $1,000 lockpicks.
I don't have a lot of patience
Or,
for
like,
questions,
Grandmaster
Outlander.
or something. So I read the books and I thought they were... So yeah, I think this is pretty long video already. So I think I'll cut it here. After looking around for like a book or whatever. And I'll see you guys next time.